ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Santa hen.
Hey, you are hilarious. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Holistic Cannabis Show with your hostess, Dr. Yolanda Henderson, and my wonderful co-host, y'all.
Henny Claus.
Henny Claus. That's what
Henny Claus. I was just saying, Santa Claus is already taken. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, we have a lot of good information. Hopefully some good information today in regards to
news you can use.
Yes, news you can use regarding the cannabis, regarding the vaccinations that's going on and all around the world for the COVID-19. So a lot of people are excited about that. A lot of people are not. So we have on the fence type of view today. And then we're wanting to talk about the stimulus checks, y'all. So what is going on in the government right now? We're threatening a shutdown, government shutdown. So if we don't have everything finalized by midnight tonight, right? So we have a lot going on. Georgia runoff is happening right now in the state of Georgia. Kudos to Georgia. We have some information about sports. The Falcons, sorry Falcons, but we still love you. Not this time. Gotta be quicker than that. Oh God. All right, well, in other news, the Saints are playing right now, and we're hoping that they come back with a win. And so we have also with us a special guest, Miss Red with Red's All-Purpose Remedies is with us today, and we're going to be real quick, but we're going to talk a little bit about a little bit of credit as well and stocks and
try to squeeze that in there, man. It's the end of the year.
It's the end of the year. Yes, and of course it's Christmas time, so I wore my antlers. Yes, antlers, and I am the Santa's elf today. So I hope you all like my outfit. Santa's elf with the little ring-a-dings on there, the bells. So I hope you all are in the spirit of cheer. Well, Mrs. Claus. I can be a Mrs. Claus.
I can be my elf. You work in my workshop.
That's right. Speaking of the workshop, we have had a wonderful time donating toys. So if you all were in the DFW McKinney area this past Saturday, you all received wonderful toys and food with our partners. So we want to thank everyone publicly for helping out with food and toy donations. So shouts out to Lisa Montgomery, shouts out to Reverend Franklin Wilson of the Mount Pleasant Church, Free Will Baptist Church in McKinney, Texas. We want to thank you all for all of your hard work and dedication, as you all annually have done so amazing job. And so we want to thank you all for that. And also, here in the state of Georgia, we will be giving out food on Wednesday night. So if you have not already signed up with our partner, the Gift of Life Community Home is our nonprofit organization. Go to www.thegiftoflifecommunityhome.wordpress.org or .wordpress.com or www.thegiftoflifecommunityhome.org to sign up for your Christmas toys. If you have not already, toys and food. They're not lots of toys. They're only like stocking stuffers. So first come, first serve. And if you're already on the list, you will be able to get those stocking stuffers. All right, so let's go ahead and watch a real quick video on what Cory Booker is saying about cannabis and the Georgia runoff election right after this commercial.
The honest answer here, look, if the Republicans maintain control of the Senate, what are the odds of weed being nationally legal? And if they don't maintain, or if the Democrats are able to get power, what are the odds that this is something that will be able to be pushed forward?
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're in Georgia right now, you will control whether weed gets legalized or not, based upon it, whether you go out and vote. If Democrats win those 2 seats, I'm pretty confident that you will see maybe not the major legislation that I seek, but you're going to see a relaxing. Even Joe Biden said he wants to decriminalize it. So the relaxing of laws that better allow states to do what they want to do. Now, I do want to say to this, which is, I don't mean to bring folks down because I've never drank alcohol in my life, not to mention never smoked weed. This is not about that. This is. I knew I might bring you down.
Yeah, like you totally brought us down, Senator.
I'm so sorry. It's the holiday season, but
yeah,
I'm in this for the justice issues and the racial justice issues.
I understand.
We had the last year I have on record is just a few years ago we had more marijuana possession arrests in America than all violent crime arrests combined. And privileged people don't have to worry about getting arrested for marijuana. It is low-income people, black and brown people. If you're black in America, there's no difference in your usage of pot than a white American, but you're like 4 times more likely to be arrested for it and have your life ruined, have a criminal conviction, which means you can't get a bank loan, credit's destroyed, can't get a job, can't get a business license. We have had not a war on drugs or a war on pot in this country. We've had a war on people, disproportionately black and brown people who find their lives economically devastated because of getting arrested for things that I saw done in college by privileged people at Stanford or Yale without any fear of retribution. And so what people don't understand is that this has destroyed communities. And the Marijuana Justice Act is not just about legalization, and I'm all for it. I'm one of these folks that's just like, our drug laws are ridiculous, but I want to see justice done, restorative justice, which means the billion-dollar industry that pot is now, imagine when it's legalized, that money should be reinvested, the tax receipts, in those communities that were targeted by the drug war on things like jobs and housing, that we should make sure that we expunge the records of the millions of Americans who are carrying charges, and that we should have an inclusive industry where women and minorities who now many of them can't even apply for licenses because of past criminal drug charges, that we have an inclusive industry that really looks to make sure that we address these past injustices. Because I'm all for people, many of my friends smoke marijuana. I should say. Am I saying that all right? Whatever. Rosario is going to torch me and make fun of me based on this interview. But I'm telling you, I love it. Go ahead, smoke, eat, whatever you want to do with edible. But don't just sit there and say, I got mine, it's legal now, and not give a crap about the justice urgencies of this issue of expunging records, investing. I think everybody should not just be about, hey, it's legal now, ding dong, wonderful, but we should really be focused on the horrible and very racialized impact of a horrible criminal justice system that has failed to establish justice.
All right. You heard what Mr. Cory Booker, Senator Cory Booker, stated.
Yeah.
All right. So kudos to the senator. He said, go ahead and smoke it. If you got to smoke it, hey, we all know that smoking
about that part, Cory.
is not just, it's just one route of administration. So let's not all get up in upheaval about smoking cannabis. There's also patches. There's also suppositories. There's also vaginal suppositories. There's also vaping. There's also oil, tincture oils. There's also salves and creams and so forth. So barbecue sauce and infused foods. There's all kinds of things that you don't have to smoke. Turkey seasoning, chicken seasoning.
Injections, the turkey injections.
Turkey injections.
Oh yeah. Y'all late.
So as long as we can keep it safe. Keep it safe, and for those who need it medicinally, we want to be able to provide that option. So Mr. Henderson, thank you so much for that. What do you have to say about this stimulus check that's going on in Congress right now?
Now look here. Now some people saying $1,200 ain't enough. Some people saying $600 ain't enough.
Ain't enough.
Canada is running $2,000 a month for as long as the coronavirus was going on.
Wow,
That's what
a
our neighbors is
month.
doing. That's what our neighbors
Wow.
to the north is doing.
And they were the ones who legalized cannabis early, so you know they had the money from the cannabis sales.
All right. So now, if you want to talk about domestically, you want to talk about what's going on stimulus-wise in the country. Colorado has announced that it is state tax at 0.
Wow.
It provided its own coronavirus relief to its people.
Right. Okay.
All right. Now, other states, from the marijuana tax revenue that they get in other states, could very possibly fall in. Now, they were supposed to have a deal Friday. Well, Friday
Right.
came and went.
Came and went.
No deal.
Yeah.
Now they say, all right then. So now, what is this stimulus package going to be? Right? You say, oh yeah, it's going to be $600 to the taxpayer, right? To the person.
Right.
All right. A lot of people hear that number 600 and they forget that it was 600 to that person, and it's also $600 per dependent, just like the last package. All right. So now, if you do the math on that, if all you getting is $600, then that's just it. You ain't got no dependents. That just is what that is. True enough, that $600 ain't gonna help you much by way of your rent. If you behind at least one payment, the average rent $800-900, $600 ain't gonna help you much anyway.
Right.
But there are other agencies and resources that will. You see what I'm saying? You just gotta 211 it up till you find out.
Okay.
Now you say, all right, you got more than one dependent, right? The average household got at least 2 to 3 dependents, all right? So let's go with the highest of that number and say 3 dependents. You're getting $600 and each one of them dependents gets $600.
Right.
That's 6, yeah. Times 3 is 18.
And that's the
Plus
average.
600. All
So
right,
that's the
18,
average.
19, 2000, 21, 22, 23, 24. $2,400.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I think, you know what I think. Bernie Sanders made a great statement when he said $1,200 per person and $1,200 per dependent.
Yeah, all that sound good,
That
but
I think that was, you know, if you agree with me or Mr. Henderson, go ahead and give
call
us a
the show.
call. We want to know who you agree with.
470-251-4647. I say take the 600 and run.
$1,200 or $600. Even though I'm convinced that they have already said that it will probably most likely be $600. I believe that it should have been. If you believe that it should have been $1,200, call us, because $1,200 can pay more bills. Okay,
Yes, it can.
and $1,200 is what you're gonna spend that, and it'll last longer than $600.
It depends on what you're spending it on.
If people are already behind, and I'm not trying to be funny, people are behind in their bills and they're trying to catch up, they can spend $600 on one bill. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
I just feel like $1,200 would have been okay, and then income taxes coming in a couple
That ain't
months.
nothing but 2
That would have
bills.
held people up for another month and a half.
Check this out.
That's just me.
$1,200, and this is why I say take the 6.
Okay.
all right,
Oh,
versus
no.
taking the 12.
I think everybody should have been calling like we voted here in Georgia. We should have been
They'll call.
calling
They'll
the
call.
senators and letting them know that we demand $1,200. Black Lives Matter.
I'm just saying.
All right.
I'm just saying. Check this out.
There you go.
If you're gonna go with the 6, this
All
why
right.
this why I roll with the 6. Because with the 6, there is a greater chance and possibility and probability
Okay.
that another stimulus package is going to be coming
Well,
down the line.
hopefully soon. Hopefully
You see what I'm
so.
saying? No.
But you already know tax time is coming. So people
That
who
too.
already worked, or, well, you know, not too many people worked there.
That too.
So yeah, we're
That
gonna
too,
need a
but for the people who are not working,
a lot of unemployment.
They did agree to
Yeah.
another $300 on top of what your
Right.
state is already
Okay.
giving you.
All
So
right.
you know what I'm saying? That kind of offset it
Yeah.
a little bit now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing.
Yes.
Regardless of what side of the fence you on, 6 or
Yes.
12, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The one thing that both sides gotta come to agreement on is that ain't enough.
Yeah.
So if no amount is enough,
Yeah.
by it becoming Christmas time, you see what I'm saying? You got to take what you can get sometimes.
Yeah,
all right?
that's
and
true.
right now, instead of risking getting nothing
Yeah.
for a anticipation on
Well,
getting
that's-
12, that's not worth it. Take the 6.
But it's
because you
not-
need that right
yeah,
now.
Yeah,
You need that
I do.
right now.
I
like
do agree. We do
yesterday.
need the money now. I would love to know if they're gonna make the deal tonight. And if they don't, then what's gonna happen if it's not made tonight?
If that deal ain't made tonight, the deal just ain't made tonight.
So are we gonna have to wake up and wait another day and people in
It's possible. You already been
anticipation?
waiting 9 months. So it's possible that you go, you know what I'm saying, that it's going to happen
Yes.
right before
Yes.
Christmas. All right? Because here's the thing. No party wants to go into the Christmas holidays
Yes.
looking like the Grinch.
Oh, well.
Because right now they already looking
They
at
looking real bad.
re-electability.
How
all
he stole
you have
Christmas.
To consider that too.
The Grinch stole Christmas.
Will those persons responsible for backtracking and slowing up on this stimulus package, they will be the ones up for re-election.
Right.
And if it's
Ooh.
anything that this
Yeah.
past election just taught you, your head is required when it ain't right.
Right.
People ain't got no problem going to the box now to get you out.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're just keeping a prayer because everything is happening for a reason. And we think that they're going to play Santa Claus and they're going to come through with the
They're going to come through at the last minute,
And
you see what I'm saying?
you're
Because the bank's going to be closed on Christmas Day. So the bank's going to be closed on Christmas Day. So you ain't get no money on Christmas Day.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? You'll get the money by the 24th.
Okay.
All right?
All right,
Regardless
well,
of when they do it. Watch what I tell you. The money going to be out here either the 23rd or the 24th.
You think
I'll tell
so?
you. Yeah.
All right.
Either the 23rd or 24th.
23rd or 24th.
You know, this is one of the most dramatic politicians sessions that we done had in
I'm
a
telling
whole
you.
long time.
Drama.
You see what I'm saying? And on top of that, I keep saying this, we in a reality show.
Yep.
That's what type of government we are mirroring.
Yep.
A reality show. High suspense, a lot of drama. Stay tuned in next week now for the next part of the stimulus package.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Be
It's
right
a soap
back.
opera.
A couple commercials in there. You see what I'm saying? But
Y'all
they
remember
gonna
when the
come through
soaps
with
used to
something.
come on? The soap operas, and in the commercial, you're right in the middle of the suspense, and you be like, no, you gotta wait for the
But see,
the Young and the Restless.
But see, it's to teach us a lesson
Right.
of compassion for the ones who don't have it.
That's
You
true.
see what I'm saying? That's the main thing. It ain't
Yes.
about the stimulus check. Let's not forget what the reason for the season is. It's to be
There you
kind
go.
to each other,
Yes.
to love each other,
Yes.
to help each other. All right?
That's
so
so
let's
true.
keep them donations coming.
That's true.
Y'all doing good out there.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? I see the good that's being done.
Ooh, yes.
Even though it might not seem like good being done out there, it's a lot of people doing good.
It is, yes. Again, big shouts out to those who are helping in the community, in spite of what's going on with people. I mean, not having enough food for their children, and we're doing as much as we can by offering the food pantry every day, mainly on Wednesdays. But this Wednesday night, we will be having bulk foods for Christmas. We know that a lot of people are still going to be able to cook and hopefully have their meals given to them for Christmas. All right, so in other news, the vaccine. A lot of people are saying that they have to take the vaccine. The frontline workers and people over 75 years old are having to take this vaccination. Our idea, your ideas, we like to know what you think. If you could call us.
470-251-4647. Is you getting
Yes.
stuck or is you getting stuck?
Okay. All right. Mr. Henderson is out of
Just
control.
saying, I'm just saying, sir. I'm just saying. Look, the employers are not going to say, oh, yeah, it's mandatory that you get this vaccination. They're not going to say that because they don't say that about the flu.
Right.
But what they will
But the
require
frontline workers.
is a negative COVID test in order for you to come back. That's
Okay.
more likely.
I mean,
You see what I'm saying? That's more likely. Now, because of other innovations that's happening in the technological sector now, you got Zoom, you got people who have the ability to satellite and remote work. That's becoming
Yes.
increasingly popular,
Yes.
even amongst the employers, because now the overhead of maintaining a huge call center, that overhead just went down. because
Right.
now they don't need that much space.
Right.
So the business community is having to make adjustments because of COVID. People have to make adjustments too because of COVID.
All right.
The employees, y'all got to find a happy medium in the middle. I'm good with working from
Right.
anywhere.
Okay, there you
I'm
go.
good with that.
Y'all heard it here. All right. So there's a lot of people who feel like cannabis is or should be legalized. So we just found out and took a poll that more Republicans are jumping in on legalizing cannabis in all over the United States. So we just found out that the poll is in support. Legalization is growing among voters of all political persuasions.
Let's take a look.
Let's just, see what happens, because, hey, we want everyone to vote. And remember, we need that bipartisanship for the MORE Act and so forth. So we didn't get a vote on that this year or for the end of the year so far.
No,
So,
still ain't got no vote for that.
still ain't
but,
got that.
Figure the early quarter part of 2021, you'll be getting it.
Yes, we did get a historical vote that passed today on the cemeteries, the historical cemetery.
The Historical Cemeteries Act is a bill that would allow funding for the upkeep or modernization
Yes.
for those notable cemeteries, such as ones where there was a church that the guy was talking about in Cincinnati, which had a cemetery that had been a cemetery since 1841.
Right.
And in that cemetery was a lot of the, top tier black people, activists, doctors, lawyers, people of notoriety at
Right.
the time in that town were buried there at that church. And that particular church cemetery had been getting vandalized and spray painted, graffiti, knocked over
Spray
tombstones and stuff like that. And so they trying to get the money to fund that,
Right.
pay for that to get back right.
Right. Awesome. Awesome, Mr. Henderson. All right, so Mr. Henderson is going to give us a brief commercial, and after this commercial, we're going to go into Miss Red's all-purpose remedy, and then we'll have our strain of the day.
I guess so.
All
She
right.
says I'm going to give you a commercial.
All right.
Silver bells,
Silver bell.
silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city.
Too funny.
Yeah, since I missed the hold the light, hold
No.
the light. Yeah,
No.
Mount Pleasant, we missing y'all this year.
Yes.
Missing y'all this year, man, with the Hold the Light concert, but that's okay. All right, shout out to Mount Pleasant Missionary Baptist Church, Memphis,
right.
Tennessee,
There you go.
597 TM Henderson.
There you go. All right. All right, so we'll just wait, or you can give us some information on your credit repair. How
What's
about
next
that?
on the list is
Yeah,
credit repair.
there
We
you go.
ain't lost now. We ain't lost. We'll move right on. All right, now, credit repair. All right, y'all, this was the best time for you to get your dispute letters out. You know why? Christmas mail. All right, now, the credit bureaus have between 30 and 45 days to respond back to any initial request for information. All right, now, because of the slow on the mail, right? Because of the holiday traffic with the mail,
Yep.
mail is arriving to its destination slower and
Slow.
slower and slower
Right.
and slower, right?
That's right.
So if you go to our website, www.nthcredit.net, and scroll down to the bottom, we're going to walk you through it. Scroll on down to the bottom right there, all the way to the bottom. And right there, you'll be able to get the process started
There you
to
go.
get you some assistance with your credit. Now, let's talk about these stimulus checks. Now, what you going to do with your stimulus check?
Ooh,
All right, what should I do with a stimulus check? Well, guess what? I got a suggestion. Whether
Credit
it's
repair.
$1,200 or $600, man. If you're working and you still getting a paycheck, and you find yourself in a situation to where you still gonna be receiving a stimulus check as a taxpaying American,
Yes.
then instead of splurging that money, on gifts that ain't gonna last a month or two, let me give you some suggestions. All right, Go to their website, fill out their form, and let's put yourself in a better position starting out in 2021. Let's look forward, all right? 2020 is already done. Let's look forward to 2021. What can we do with that stimulus check?
Yes.
Well, you can pay off some items and make some settlements on your credit report with that. You can even purchase some secured credit cards, right?
Okay.
Make your deposit with that right there and let that credit card work for you. All right? You could turn around, because guess what? That PPP is going to be credit based. Guess what? You're a business owner, you get a little stimulus check, you're trying to get some PPP action, your credit score is going to be looked at. All right, so why not put yourself in a position to handle that right now before you even get to that point?
There you
You
go.
know what I'm saying? We can help you make settlements with your debtors. We can negotiate your debt on your behalf with your creditors and everything. We can help you out in a lot of ways. Just reach out to us at 888-959-2093. Another suggestion I got for you is take those stimulus refunds that you get back, or the stimulus check that you get back, invest it. All right, there's another option. I just gave you 2 fire options right there. Invest that. Guess what? Because guess what's going to happen? After January the 1st, if there's no stimulus package passed, then the number of foreclosures is going to all of a sudden skyrocket. Go down to your local municipality and find out what you got to do to purchase some of them houses for the tax money that's behind.
That's a good idea.
Look up www.stash.com and find you some marijuana stocks in there and invest in those companies like Aurora.
There you go. All right.
Get you a little bit of change going. Let's make some money with the stimulus. That's what it's for, to stimulate the economy. Then let's stimulate our own
stimulate the
personal
economy.
How
There
about
you
that?
go. All right. I think we should. All right, so we're going to go over these photos of what's going on. And if you are in the state of Georgia, you already know we just started early voting. You know who the candidates are. They are Kelly Loeffler, Raphael Warnock, Reverend Raphael Warnock. We want to say Senator David Perdue and John Ossoff. And you know what we're trying to do, people.
Two of them people got to go.
2 of them got to go.
Two of them got to go, whether they go home or whether they go to work.
There you
Two
go.
of them got to go. All right.
All right.
That's not paid. That right there is my opinion and my view, and not necessarily the opinion or view of Status Network or any of our affiliates. But 2 of them got to go. Neither one of them parties paid me to say that.
Right. Nobody paid for that. All right. So we got also the rest of the photos, and we're going to bring in Miss Alma. So we got to have her to talk about her wonderful natural product. All right. And so we have going on our scans in the state of Georgia. If you are in the area and you need your body scanned, you can go ahead and get your body scanned at the Holistic Society inside of the Gift of Life Community Home. All right. We also have the toys, the stocking stuffers that will be available on Wednesday nights, 5:30. All right, 5:30 p.m. toys and food. So if you need a couple more items and you missed out, come on over. All right, we just started our wonderful steams and cleanses for your foot detox. And we also will be using some of Miss Alma's all-purpose remedies. And so please come by and get your Yoni V-Steam. Now we're offering that $50 for the steam and the foot detox.
Come get baked.
Those are our wonderful donations
Steamy grabs
from Toys for Tots. So we want to shout out Toys for Tots, Mr. Henderson. And yes, they were amazing this year. Thanks to them, Collin County Toys for Tots. We also want to say, hey, who that? Saints fans, Kansas City Chiefs, they played today. Hopefully they'll be winning this game.
That's a battle going on.
It's a battle going on. All right. All right, so Falcons did lose. Sorry, Falcons. And yeah, we'll go ahead and quickly bypass that one. And
orange and grapes.
yes, the support has gone up for the polls and the marijuana legalization among all the political persuasions, including the Republicans. So please vote cannabis legalization. Vitamin D. Did y'all know that 80% of all the COVID cases had a vitamin D deficiency? That's why you need a scan. Go ahead and call me 888-959-2093 to find out if your body is deficient in any vitamins and nutrients. I can go ahead and get those vitamins for you. And again, big thank you to all of our support, all of those who donate. If you'd like to donate, please visit www.thegiftoflifecommunityhome.org, and we appreciate you. All right, so we have with us quickly Miss Alma. All right, and so we're going to get her going and squared away for what's going on with Miss Alma.
Miss Alma.
All right. There you go. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Tell us
and
about
I want to thank you guys for me being on the show.
We love to have
so sweet
you.
of you guys.
Thank you. We love to have you on the show.
And I also want you to tell the testimony about yesterday.
Okay.
Anyway, hi guys. I'm Alma McKay with Red's All-Purpose Remedy
Yes, ma'am.
and LLC, All Natural.
There you go.
You guys got to come out and buy some of this rub. It really, really helping a lot of people.
It is.
And Dr. Henderson gonna tell you about testimonies about yesterday.
Okay.
The 3 people came in the store and buying it.
Yes.
You know,
they
it's at
did.
the store at 120.
820.
I mean 820. I'm sorry.
820 Highway
138.
Yes.
Riverdale, Georgia.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all got to come get it. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it.
That's it.
It's really helping lots
It
and lots
is
of
really
people.
helping.
I'm gonna talk about some testimonies today because I got thousands of testimonies. I don't even know which one to go at, but anyway, I was at a fish fry and they had a whole a round table and the people were sitting there and I asked, I went to them and gave them calls and asked them who was hurting at the table.
Okay.
And this one lady, she's an elderly lady, and she was sitting down. She said, she said, my feet hurt me so bad. I said, well, let me rub your feet for you. So the other lady said, she said, you mean you're going to let that lady rub your feet? I said, well, sure, I'm going to do it. I said, we rub feet, and I'll start rubbing her feet. And that lady, I rubbed that lady feet for about 2 minutes. And I looked out, I said, hold up, you don't feel anything? She said, oh, the pain gone. I said, why you let me rub it? She said, it just felt good. She did. She said, my feet was feeling so good. She said, girl, I can get up there and hop now and dance. Because, people was on the floor dancing.
Right,
she said, well, I
right.
can get up and dance now. I said, you ain't no good.
Yeah.
But anyway, I sold a bottle to her.
Yes.
And then I had to come back that next day to that house and bring some rub because they really, people liked it. I let people test it. And they had wow, it helped my back. It helped this lady arm. It's helped people for everything. It's for everything except for around the eye. Do not put it right here. You can put it up here, behind your neck, your ears, your throat. Trust me.
Just not
when you're
that.
feeling kind of bad and you trying to get a sore throat, itching throat, or you might have, one lady said she had a knot on her right up in here. Felt like she was getting sore throat.
Right.
And she was feeling kind of warm. She said, Miss Alma, I rub all my neck, my throat, like you said, behind my ears. I ain't rub my jaws. And she said, and I put a little bit up here on my hairline. And she said, Miss Alma, I'm telling you, in about 5-10 minutes, I was feeling much better. I mean, it helps, because it helps me. When I have sinus and itching nose, I just rub around half of my nose, my chin, my jaw. I put my lip in, and I rub, and behind my ears and my throat. Trust me, it's gone.
It's gone.
5 minutes, you don't have no itching nose no more. It's gone. Then I take and put a little bit in my hand, and I put it on a Q-tip and I stick it in my ears, in this ear, because sometimes my ear pop. No more popping.
No more popping.
You feel better.
Wow.
And this guy was at a filling station. I met him, a Caucasian guy. He had problem, and I sold a bottle to him because another lady was using it, and he seen how the lady liked it, and so he went on and bought a bottle. You know, and then when I go, every time I go in that filling station, he'll tell me, "Come here, lady." He said, "You got a bottle?" Or his wife might tell me, "You have a bottle." And then he wound up buying 2 more bottles when I walked in there to get some ice. And he wanted to get 2 more bottles because it really helped his back.
Right.
Yeah. But it's some good, the rub is real good. Y'all have to try it.
Yeah.
I guarantee you're going to really, really like it.
All right.
And
so
this
you wanna
lady
tell them
and-
about the people who came into the shop yesterday.
Yeah, okay. She said she had, you can tell that
Yeah.
better
well,
than I could.
After class was over, we have classes on Saturdays. The dispensary was open, and I get some of my students get to work at the dispensary. Well, Mrs. Alma's, the Red's All-Purpose Remedy, is on the shelves at our dispensary, and so we had 3 people come in, and there was 2 of them who had used it before, who were repeat customers, came back for another bottle, and one person who saw the other 2 people buying a bottle actually asked for a bottle, and she got her a bottle as well. But one of the ladies who was a friend of ours, who is also probably watching, came in and talking about how the Red's Remedy helped her on her foot. So she had a issue going on with her foot, and it cleared it all the way up. She showed us. She took off her shoe and showed us. And so we were
Very good.
thanking God that was actually a relief for her. A lot of people are getting back to work and stuff like that. So go ahead.
Yeah, and people have to have surgery on their feet, on their hands. I'm telling you, the shoulders and all that. You once you use about 2 bottles, put it in your system. You don't need no problem. You don't even have to go back to no doctor. I mean, even your jaw. I mean, this lady had to do this.
Wow.
She had to open her mouth with her hands
Wow.
to open her jaw. She had jaw problems. She went to the jaw specialist one time.
Wow.
And she said, wow. She said, oh, Ms. Red, I'm so happy. She said, I don't have to pay that money, to go to the jaw specialist. She started rubbing her jaw and rubbing it. I said, listen, when you're sitting down watching TV, play with your jaw. The more you play with it, the more you're going to get into that nerve, and it's going to heal you.
Right.
And she did it. She don't have to go to the doctor anymore.
Wow. Y'all
And then
heard it here.
You can reach me at www.redsremedy.com.
There you go.
And my phone number is 404-641-4034.
That's right.
My email is amckay34@gmail.com.
Great.
Try not to reach me at Hotmail because it's not, we working on that.
Okay.
But you can reach me at the gmail.com
Okay.
or www.redsremedy.com. You can reach me
Great.
there.
All right.
And-
And so you also going to be in for appointments using the rug on the feet. So if you have foot problems and you want to come inside of the clinic to get your foot detoxed and cleaned with the rub,
Call for an appointment.
Call us for an appointment. And I'm just honored and thrilled that we have one of our suppliers who can come inside and on the scene to be able to talk and work with the clients and patients that we have right there on the spot. So we thank you for that.
And we're going to be doing that on Thursday.
On Thursday.
Right now. And we have seminars coming up in January, around the 1st of January, the middle of January. We're going to have it out so people can reach us. We're going to pass out flyers and stuff like that.
Yes.
And if y'all want to ask any questions about the remedy, just call me at 404-641-4034. I got to tell you about this guy had all this was just bumped up real bad.
All right.
And then they had another guy in Walmart too.
Okay.
All bumped up.
Oh.
And it's running. It was running.
Okay.
That guy bought the rub.
Uh-huh.
And he said, it was less than a week, or it could have been a week.
Wow.
He said, you got to see my face.
Wow.
Smooth.
Oh, wow.
His face. And it was running.
Okay.
And then another guy back here, it was running.
Okay.
His gone.
Wow.
You know,
It
it
went to a
doing some
bad
healing.
barbershop.
Go to the
Yeah,
bad barbershop. Don't go to the bad barbershop.
Don't go to the bad barbershop.
All right. Speaking
But
of,
you can rub before you get your hair lining or cut and your,
Right.
and your
Bad barbershop,
face and
man.
all
Go
that
to the
for
wrong
real.
barbershop
And it
where your
heals.
face
It's
look
gonna
like a Nestle Crunch.
keep you from getting.
Bad face.
That's so funny.
hilarious.
Get some of that right back.
And we also people buying it with gout. You know, knots on them. Kilo is taking the smooth the skin out and stuff. A lot of people with that kilo, man. I mean, one lady
Kilo.
had stuff all around
Okay.
here. That's it.
All right.
So, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes, Mary.
All right.
And take care. And it ain't about
Rudolph
us.
the
It's about
red-nosed
Jesus. Christmas.
reindeer had a very shiny nose.
And thank you guys again, the
If you
ones that
ever
buying
saw
it, because
him.
a lot of people buying it, and I appreciate you guys for that. And I thank Dr.
wouldn't
Henderson
even say
again, Dr. Patricia. I thank
All
her.
of the other reindeer, you still have to
That's so
call
funny.
him name.
I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the week. Until next
And a nice Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy
Take care.
holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Don't smoke too much. Don't drink too much. Yeah. See you next time.